All right, so just kind of give me a feeling. You move into a co-defensive coordinator role. What this is all about for you?
Well, I'm excited. Number one, to be able to work. Well, let me go back. I'm excited that first off, Coach Sweeney, has faith and trust in me. I'm thankful that Graham and the Board of Trustees have given me this opportunity, and I'm looking forward to it. But as far as our defensive staff goes, we're all pretty much in place. We lost a big piece, but to be honest, Coach Reed's been working with the corners. He's going to continue to work with those corners. Lemansky Hall's going to continue to work with those defensive ends. Todd Bates going to continue to work with the D-line. And now Wes, he'll move in with those linebackers. I'm going to keep coaching the safeties. We've got a team in there that's been working together for a long time. So, just excited about that.
Defensive philosophy change in any way, shape, or form?
No, nothing's going to change at all. It's going to be the same philosophy. Like I said, we've been working together, our defensive staff, for a long time, and we've got some really good coaches in that room that add a lot to the game plan each and every week. Like I said, Todd Bates, man, he's unbelievable with that D-line, and Lemansky with those D-ends. Coach Reed with those corners. The only thing different will be Wes stepping in and doing the linebackers. So I'll continue to do the safety. So it's philosophy-wise, it's going to be the same.
What do you feel like you've seen from players or heard from players about this adjustment?
Well, I think what I'm excited about is the buy-in. I was a little nervous, when we came out day one, but the buy-in from the guys, man, they're coming to work just like they always have, and they've had an unbelievable attitude with the way we practice. The buy-in's been great, so super excited about and thankful, to the players and the way they're working. This is Clemson football, and they play for Clemson, and that's what it's all about, and they're working hard.
How about just the importance of getting win number 10 under the belt too?
Oh yeah, 10 wins is big. Any win's big. 1-0, that's what you want to do each and every week. But getting to 10 would be fantastic, especially the way we started off the year.
What stands out from what you learned from Coach Venables? And now that you've got the role of co-defensive coordinator, that you feel like can really help you in that role and keep the standard what it's been?
Well, for me, it's been the aggressive mindset. Coach V had an aggressive mindset defensively, bringing pressure. But, he also had great adjustments. We were multiple in our defenses. So, those are things that I've learned and am taking with me. You can run a lot of different things and be successful, but you just got to practice them and be good at them.
Tell me about Wes. A lot of us don't know him like we know you with Brandon.
Yeah.
What does he bring to the table? What makes him special?
Wes brings a lot. He's very intelligent. The guy's been behind the scenes for 16 years with various coordinators. From Ellis Johnson to Brent Venables to Kevin Steele. He's been around some of the top minds around. He's been the guy that's been behind the scenes on the computer with ideas, writing them on the board, and we've got those guys in our room now, that are doing those things. But you look at a guy like Wes, and he's waited his time, and he's ready for his opportunity, and I'm super excited to work with him.
Last question for me. Your title's different, but how much different is your job?
Yeah, so like I was telling Don earlier, I'm going to continue to coach the safeties, but Coach Wes and I, we're going to do the defense together. Now he's going to call the plays. I'll be up in the box as far as that goes. I'll be in the booth and I'll be relaying formations, personnel. I'll be giving him ideas and things like that. But ultimately, he's going to call the plays. But we're going to lead. We're going to lead together. But we've got a great staff in there. We've all got a piece of it, and we've got a humble staff that everybody's going to work really well together. So I think it's going to work out nice.
Mickey, do you want to put your own twist on this defense, or would it, ideally in a perfect world it continues to resemble exactly what it's been?
Yeah, I think right now going into the bowl game, we need to stay as close to the same as we can. We need to we're the Clemson defense, and we need to keep doing the things that we've been doing, attacking, being aggressive, and doing those things. So not looking to change, just looking to continue to get better. That's the plan.
I was just asking Coach West over there because Coach Venables is so well known in this realm of Clemson fandom, what makes him him? So I guess I'll ask you the same question. What makes you you, and your personality?
Well, this is my 24th year coaching, so I mean, I did most of it at the high school level for 18 years, 16 years as a head coach, started a program, and I'm just going to be myself, you know. I mean, it has always been and always will be about the player and the student athlete. And the student comes first, and getting their education comes first, and then motivating them and putting them in a position to where they can be successful. So for me, I'm taking on that kind of leadership, and I want to be that kind of leader for them and somebody they can depend on. At the end of the day, it's about them. Defensively, it's about teaching them what we want to do, and then outside of football, it's about them getting their degree.
I imagine there's probably been some other opportunities for you along the way since you've been at Clemson. Did you imagine that a day like this was coming where you would kind of step into that defensive coordinator role, and does that make it easier to stay at Clemson for the big picture?
Well, I think as a goal, anytime, you know, I mean, you always try to grow. You know, I started out as a grad assistant at Alabama. Boom, you move on. I was coaching the running backs, assistant coach at a high school. Then you move on to be the head coach at a high school. And then all of a sudden you become an analyst at this level, you know, and then all of a sudden you become a position coach at this level, and then now, you know, special teams coordinator this year, and then now a co-defensive coordinator role, and just want to keep growing. I mean, for me, I always want to grow. I always want to keep climbing. I don't want to stay the same. You know, it's always, you know, I want to be content where I'm at, but I want to continue to grow. And when I'm ready, you know, I'm just thankful that the good Lord, you know, continues to advance me and move me up. You know, if you're obedient to Him, then, you know, He gives you more. And, you know, and so I'm excited. That's what I want to keep doing.
How do you think Mike will be as special teams coordinator?
I think Mike's going to be great. He's already, you know, been doing the punt return since I've got here, and he's going to do great leading these kids and getting them ready. So I'm excited for him. He's awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.
You probably got this question already, but you know, what do you see as kind of how you do co-coordinator roles, and do you take any lessons from like what Tony and Jeff did back in the day on offense?
Yeah, so I think as far as the co-coordinator goes, I mean, there's 5 of us in that room that are position coaches. You know, Wes is going to have the final decision when it comes to calling the plays, but he and I are going to work together. That's the way we drew it up. And I bring, you know, I've been doing this for 24 years, mostly as a head football coach. So, you know, I think I can add a lot to help Wes and help him go with this. I've seen all kinds of personalities when it comes to kids and players, you know, on how to handle different personalities and things like that I can add. But, you know, we got a team in that defensive room. We're all going, as far as game plan and that goes, we're all going to put it together and work hard and work together, which is what we've done. You know, we've been doing that since I've gotten here.
Deb was kind of talking about how the Clemson defense doesn't lead with Brent. You know, what in your words is the Clemson defense that you're going to coordinate?
Yeah, I think, you know, Coach Sweeney wants an attacking defense, so that's what we're going to bring, and you know, that's what we've been doing. We did it, you know, with Coach Venables leading the way, but I mean, Wes, myself, Mike, Todd, Lemansky, we've all been here doing it, and then there's a room full of GAs and student helpers and analysts that are in that room that are helping as well. So, you know, just a wealth of knowledge that's in that room that's been there and's been doing it. So, you know, we got to find the heartbeat of the defense. We got to motivate them. We got to get them going, all of us together. And, you know, that's what it's all about. And we've all been there this whole time, you know, sitting back there doing our part.
You probably already answered some version of this question, but what's the biggest change for you with the new title?
Yeah, so as far as in the box and calling the plays and that sort of thing, Wesley's he's gonna call the plays. I'm gonna be relaying what I'm seeing formationally, numbers wise. I'm gonna be relaying that down to the field. But I think just being able to have a bigger voice with the players, having more of a leadership role with the players, organization of practice, being able to script plays and have more ideas. But I mean, Coach Venables, it was free for us to bring ideas to him as well. I mean, you know, we're a team in there. There's 5 of us that are positioned on the field coaches, but then, man, we got a group of young analysts and GAs that are doing a great job too. So I just think, you know, just having a louder voice, you know, being able to speak a little bit more and lead and use, which is my strength in is leadership.
Dabo mentioned, I think it was Tuesday when he had his press conference announcing this move, that this had kind of been in the works for a while, and everybody was aware of it. But in a world where promise is kind of a fluid thing and they aren't kept at a lot of places, what made you confident that this type of opportunity would arise?
Well, because Dabo believes in his program and he's got a way of doing things that he doesn't, and he believes in getting people. The secret sauce is the people, and he believes in his people. And I've just seen it time and time again, him bringing his people up and putting them in higher positions, and his expectation growing for those positions. And he's very loyal to his people, and he doesn't really care what anybody else outside the program thinks. He's got a way of thinking that didn't just start here at Clemson. It started from the time he was a young person, and he's just developed that loyalty. He wants to be around people he knows and people he trusts, and those are the people that he hires.
In the group that you're coaching this year, you've had some freshmen step up, you've had some attrition. What have you seen out of the safeties this year?
Oh man, well, all of them have been fantastic. Nolan, first off, has been an incredible leader. So coming in as a mid-year, Andrew Makuba came in, and Nolan just grabbed him up, man, and taught him our defense, taught him all the little things, and Andrew Makuba has just gotten better and better and better. He had a little lull right there in the middle. He came in, started as a freshman, and then boom, he has just taken off, really understanding the defense and what it is he's supposed to do. And R.J. Mickens has been fantastic. Tyler Venables, J.P., man, all those guys have been fantastic, man. I'm excited for them.
Mickey, a lot of people see co-coordinator and think, well, what does that entail? What do those duties mean? In addition to coaching safety, so that part of the co-coordinator, what will that entail for you?
I think that with my background, I've been coaching 24 years. I've been a 16-year head coach, so I've seen all kinds of different personalities when it comes to players, and I think that I can help. I think I can help Wes in leading a group of players, and then frankly, I've been ahead of people, coaches, and older people that are within that realm. So I'm going to be able to help Wes lead through that too. Whether it's setting up practice schedules or assigning different duties for guys to do. But man, we're going to work really well together. At the end of the day, he's going to call the plays, but man, we're going to put it together. And I'll be up in the box. I'll be his eyes up there.
Yeah. Will both you guys scout? Do scouting?
Oh yeah. We will, and then we got a whole room full of coaches that's going to do that too. We're just going to all put it together.
Yeah.
We got a good group of assistant coaches that nobody left.
Right.
Everybody's still there, and then we got a room full of GAs and analysts that man, we're just going to get better and better.
Yeah. With Wes, everybody you talk to about him just speaks so highly about his just like this football mind. What's your been impression of him?
Yeah. So he's been around some of the best defensive minds in the country. And he's drawn up. He's the guy that sits at the desk, and he's got 3 computers right there, and he's drawing up. He's diagramming different things. He's putting ideas on the board, and he's just been fantastic with it. But I also see a guy who's very humble and works extremely hard. And here he is. He has an opportunity, and the good Lord's blessed him with this opportunity, and he's ready, and he's going to be great.
Yeah. What's this like for you to get a co-coordinator title in addition to coaching safeties? How much changes for you?
Yeah, I'm excited about it. Well, I just have a little bit louder voice at practice, a little bit louder voice in the room, in the meeting room, and that sort of thing. So I think my ideas, will be heard.
Yeah. Okay. All right, man. I'm Davis Spotter, by the way.